We are here, Crypto Tutors, and we are bringing you Mr. Lamar Wilson on the Crypto Couch, where we elevate the voices and the faces of the people behind crypto and blockchain technology.
This episode is sponsored by Cash App.
Crypto Tutors, Crypto Tutors, Crypto Tutors, hey.
It's a way.
Making money in my sleep? Making money in my sleep.
Back at it. We are here, Crypto Tutors, and we are bringing you Mr. Lamar Wilson on the Crypto Couch, where we elevate the voices and the faces of the people behind crypto and blockchain technology. Here today, we have one of the titans of the industry. Ladies, gentlemen, and others, Mr. Lamar Wilson. Now, Lamar, I wouldn't be doing you justice if I didn't go through the laundry list of accomplishments. Now, I can't keep people here all day, so we're not going to go through everything, but there are a few things that I have to highlight because otherwise I wouldn't be doing what I do best. So not only are we grateful to have you here today, but how you doing, man? Aside from being perfect.
I am doing amazingly well. I'm actually doing a lot better because this energy in here is infectious. And I am like...
You feel the vibes. You feel the vibes.
Yeah, you know, this is like a negativity vaccine. You know what I'm saying? Like you take that to make sure. That's what I love it. I love it. I'm on my second shot of the day.
So you're a longtime Bitcoiner, software developer, and entrepreneur. You co-founded the Black Bitcoin Billionaires Club on Clubhouse, where you hold court daily. Did I add, or did I mention that it is the largest Clubhouse group for Bitcoin, period? On top of that, period, right? On top of that, we also, Black Bitcoin Billionaires, brought you 1 million Satoshis in partnership with Cash App. And in the vein of educating folks, we want to make sure that they understand exactly what that is. So a Satoshi is the smallest fraction of Bitcoin that you can buy, which is also super important because right now Bitcoin is almost at 60,000. And some people may be like, I don't have 60,000 to buy Bitcoin. Well, you don't need that. You can buy a Satoshi. So you have nearly 2 million subscribers on YouTube. You've been in the game for what, 10 years now and counting?
Been in the game for a while. Not 10, but almost. About 8 years,
Okay. Well, we round up. So nearly 10 years. And you know, the truth is that we at Crypto Tutors and what our goal is on the Crypto Couch is to really ensure that folks see who all are leading us in the crypto and blockchain industry. And Lamar, you are certainly a titan of the industry. So you're doing well, got that. So can you take us down memory lane? How did you start your crypto journey?
So I'm a software developer, of course, and we built an app. Me and my business partner at the time, Leif Taylor, we built this app that was for gaming, and it was like we built it like it was supposed to be Chuck E. Cheese online, so you could play games and get real rewards. And we thought it was just going to be the best thing, so we went out to California, wound up pitching it to some VCs, and one of the VCs said, "I see you have like a virtual currency in your application. Have you heard of Bitcoin?" And at the time, I was like, "Bitcoin? Like, what is Bitcoin?" And I actually thought
at the time, what time was this?
This is 2013, 2012. 2012. This is 2012. So 2012, we go out, and he said Bitcoin. I thought he said Bitcoin, but it was Bitcoin. I thought he said big, like this, but it was
like big. It's huge.
Yeah, like big, huge coin. When I looked it up, and actually, I didn't look it up. My business partner looked it up. He was like, "No, it's Bitcoin." And so when I saw the page, I was like, "What is this?" You know, when you're an entrepreneur and you're doing your own thing, you kind of get like, "Well, this is my thing, and I'm gonna focus on what we're doing." And I didn't even think about it. But then I saw the price go up, and I can't remember exactly the day, but I saw the price go up, and I think it was like $266, and they're making a big deal about it. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this thing might be real." So then I go back to it, and I finally read what's called the Satoshi white paper, or the Bitcoin white paper, and that was it. Like I read that paper, and the only thing I saw, I didn't see money. All I saw was freedom.
Wow.
Like literal freedom. Me being a software developer, also having a finance degree, it was like the best of both worlds. it was like bringing those two disciplines together was like a great marriage for me.
What stood out to you about the Satoshi white paper? Because I feel like that's important for folks.
Yeah, it was just the fact that I could listen, not only could I have my own money, but I could control my own money. That was the biggest part. It was like me understanding like how I would have to, if I wanted to control the money I had at the bank, I would have to go to the bank, fill out some paperwork, and it's my money, right? It's my money. I should be able to control my money. So when I saw that, I was like, I can control my own money. It's censorship proof, so nobody can censor it. Nobody can tell me where I send it. Nobody can tell me what to do with it.
So
right?
sovereignty.
Yeah, sovereignty.
Well.
Right, and that's it. So when I saw that, it was like, it's like you said, like I'm a big person on freedom, love, light, right? So I'm always big on those, and those are the kind of principles that lead me in my life. So freedom is one of those principles. And whenever I see something that makes it look like I can become even more free from societal bondage, then I go toward it. And that's what happened. I went down the rabbit hole because I'm a software developer. It made it really, it was like my goal was to use it so I could go ahead and make myself free. So I wound up building a wallet called the Fever wallet that wound up being, at the time when we released it, it was the only wallet you could get on the iPhone in the world because Apple had banned all iPhone wallets. So that was like our claim to people starting to know us getting in the scene and those kind of things. So.
And let's not forget, you also introduced your own token named after Madam C.J. Walker, the first female millionaire, self-made millionaire. And this is also crucial because we're going to give them some history up in this conversation today. We're going to take them to school because Madam C.J. Walker was not just the first female millionaire. She was the first Black female millionaire, first female, period, self-made.
And the first Black millionaire, yeah.
Period, first Black millionaire. And we call that out as well because this is a pioneer who during the Jim Crow era was able to transcend so many societal constraints when it was damn near illegal to be Black. Marcus Garvey said something that I think is so indicative of the conversation we're having right now. And that is a people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without its roots. So we're bringing you the heat today. We're making sure you know exactly where we've been, where we are going, where we are, and where we're going. And thank you, Umar, for helping us get there.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so the CJs is crazy because it was organic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I wanted to educate people on cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, right? I realized that people to get into Bitcoin, they would lose their keys when they first started to learn.
You talk about keys. You have a public and you have a private key. So let's make sure folks understand when you say key, why is that important?
So public-private key cryptography allows you to basically recognize the public key that you can share publicly and then have a private key that you can use privately to sign something, but verify that it's connected to that source. So you could say, it's almost like having an equation. If X is this, then Y is that, right?
Okay.
If you have X, you can solve for Y. If you have Y. The difference is, though, in public-private key cryptography, like, if you have one, you can't get the private key back. If you have the private key, you can get the public key, but you can't reverse and go backwards. That's what allows you to have this cryptography. So, so that was the thing. So we wanted people to be able to control the keys and then just teach them, because many people didn't know what cryptocurrency was. Bitcoin was nothing. So we built the wallet, made it really fast. We threw up a chain really quickly, got it going. And people started using it back and forth. And we were playing games with it. People had their wallet and we'll show them how to play games. And I would build like these smart contracts to show how that worked and just stuff for educational purposes. And then somebody in California, a young lady named, I can't even think right now, Caps Lock, which is Latrice. Gosh, I lost the name. Latrice basically bought a domino table from a gentleman named Isaac who was in her area with the CJs. And that changed everything, right? Because now it was like,
you have a currency.
Okay,
now we have a
currency. And now it's like, okay, let's use it. Let's see what it is. We made like a marketplace. People started trading their services for it. So it became like a little small nation, right? And so me knowing the technology and knowing that I just put this up for people to play around with, I was like, I cannot leave this like this because I know at some point I want to shut these servers down. Like I'm not going to be running these servers, right? And so what I said was, I was like, okay, I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it on a chain that makes it really easy and also has an exchange built in. So people who want to buy and sell things for it, they can easily go trade. So we took it off of Ethereum and put it onto Stellar and then gave it to the people. I still to this day have not really sold any CJs. Like I just put them out there, gave them to a lot of people and they went and sold all of them off. But that was it. So it's like that's still out there in the world. It still works. There are people who are accepting it for like doctor services, their eye services. And there's a gentleman in Missouri who's accepting it for his cell phones. But it's just an organic thing, right? And we did that to teach, and then it turned into what it was. So we still kept talking about Bitcoin in that time, but at the same time, we were like, what would happen if you had a currency and created your own nation? And we started talking about that kind of thing as well. You know what I'm saying? So
tell us a little bit about Coinda. Right? Because like what Coinda, like what how does that relate to the story?
That was the group we made it for. So it started off, it was Black Coin Group. That group came from a gentleman was on one of my lives and he goes, man, we need to make a group that talks about how we use this technology to help Black folk, right? And how we can use blockchain technology. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I said, Leif, go make a group called the Black Coin Group. So we made that group and it grew, right? We had about 300 or 400 people we call founders that all came to the group at the same time. And then what happened was we built that currency and we changed the name of the group to Wacoinda. But we built that currency and that currency blew the group up. Because once we had it,
well, I mean, that was on the heels of Black Panther and just like all of the like notoriety and the pride that came with like, no, like Black people, like we are descendants of kings and queens and technologists and some of the most innovative.
And it was a joke. Like a woman came in and she said, after she watched Black Panther, she came in and said, this is now called Wacoinda, right? And so we go, cool. So I just changed the name. I immediately changed the name. What happened though, we tried to go ahead and trademark the name and Disney came and was like, nah, no, you don't. So that was the beginning kind of what I'm doing now because I've always been educating about Bitcoin and we're doing the ICO craze. I was literally walking people off the ledge of getting all these crazy ICOs.
Wait, ICOs are initial coin offerings.
Yes.
During the 2017 era, really right around the time that the crypto market crashed, Bitcoin crashed, there was a number of ICOs and these ICOs were launching what you call altcoins, alternative coins. Anything outside of Bitcoin is called an altcoin. Lamar mentioned Ethereum earlier, which is the second most popular cryptocurrency. So we want to make sure that as much as we can, we ensure people are tracking.
Right.
Want to learn more? Visit CryptoTutors.com.